Joe's eating my fucking Frosted Flakes.
Hey, look, he wanted to start the podcast. I didn't. I really didn't know.
Joe's eating my fucking Frosted Flakes.
They're not yours. They're your brothers.
I'm gonna repeat for a third time. Third time's a charm. Joe's eating my fucking Frosted Flakes.
You wanted to start the podcast.
I'm not mad that you're eating them on the podcast. I'm mad that you're eating them.
Not yours.
They're mine.
Your brothers.
They could be in my stomach.
Yeah, but anything could be in your stomach, man.
Choo me. You got chugga 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 chugga.
Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that you just did that.
You were half of that equation. I just ate some chocolate from Frosted Flakes, and now I'm happy. Alright, we spent the whole last episode talking about Game of Thrones, pretty much.
Yeah. Is that healthy?
I don't regret it. I regret nothing.
I think this will be like a nice break podcast. It won't be a full one.
What? Like a bonus?
Yeah.
Alright. You can do a bonus. Just stop it whenever you want. I really thought you were just going to stop it right there, right then.
Well,
The last bonus podcast we did, you stopped at 8 minutes in because Olivia called you to go to the fucking mall.
dude, I had some weird ass dreams last night. I had a dream that
Yeah?
Olivia was like, hey, I'm taking care of some sick kids at a hospital. Want to come? I was like, okay, sure, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And we went, but the hospital, the sickness was zombie sickness.
Oh,
Zombie-itis.
no. How wacky. Yeah.
I constantly have dreams where I'm with another friend, and we have like a large grade issue to deal with.
Yeah.
Like the last dream I had before that was you and me were saving New York City from the blizzard.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one of us was Andrew Garfield and which one of us was Mary Jane?
I don't think
With Emma
that's
Watson.
how that works.
Can I be Emma Watson? Can I be Gwen Stacy? Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Real quick.
Yeah.
Can I be Emma Watson?
You know, I think my
That's not her name.
That's what
Emma
like,
Stone. I'm sorry.
My dad.
I had a nightmare for the first time in like 3 years.
Yeah,
last
I've had
night.
nightmares in a long time.
Right? Because only, like, when you're an adult, you don't really get nightmares.
My mom never stopped getting nightmares.
Really?
I think it's just called her life.
Thank you, Mom, for that contribution
you
that they
think-
couldn't hear.
You think women get more nightmares?
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to put that in my resume.
I'm just saying, like, both of my moms still have nightmares.
Well, I get...
And
The only nightmares I've ever had, I've had like 3 in the past, I don't know, 5 years.
yeah.
And they're all just like super sad and depressing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like they're not scary, but I wake up being like, Jesus Christ.
The
You know what I mean?
most recent nightmare I had was I was playing a video game I could not leave.
Yeah.
And it was one of those video games that you die, you start at the beginning.
Yeah, if you die in the game, you die for real.
No. I died and then come back to the beginning. Is what I
Yeah.
said. If you listen to me ever.
I don't, so...
And it was a series of like horror film
Yeah.
caricatures.
Sure.
Like a clown and a snake monster.
Okay.
And there were
What horror films
different
were you
ways to
watching?
beat them. Every time they had a specific way to, and I had to memorize them every time and then I would die. The first time I wouldn't know what the weakness of every of them.
Yeah.
I had to figure it out. And it was just playing a video game.
Yeah.
But it was horrifying because I thought it was real and I thought I was going to be trapped in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fucking scary.
But yeah, but the thing is, I realized that I can work under stressful conditions. This is what I think.
Really?
I've realized from that. Because I thought I was dead if I didn't do this.
Did you beat the fucking video game?
No, I just woke up eventually.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It was never ending. There was just a new villain.
Oh, okay. My dreams fucking have resolution sometimes.
Most of my dreams don't really have good resolutions.
The only ones that I remember vividly don't have good resolutions, and they're either depressing as shit or like I want to go back and be in that dream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then when you go to sleep, you dream about like being Simba from The Lion King, and you're like, "Fucking goddamn it!"
What do you think gets into dream world? You know what I mean?
What?
What kind of stuff in your real life gets into dream world? 'Cause sometimes it's like I was thinking about that day, and that's why I dreamt about that.
That has never happened to me.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would go to sleep thinking of scary things to not have nightmares.
Wait, I made it happen.
What?
For Joe Kid. When I was a kid boy, I
Yeah.
always have this recurring nightmare where I slowly watched all my family die. in front of me.
Jesus.
I can still remember some of the ways they died.
Okay.
My mom was eaten by a tiger.
Yeah,
My
you
dad's
told me
head
that.
shrunk. Yeah.
Your dad's head shrunk?
Yeah,
His
until he
brain
died.
shrink?
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
it crushed him and he died that
Okay.
way.
Okay.
My brother fell down the stairs. Anyway, but that dream never stopped until one day I read this story about this guy who's like, I used to have nightmares every time I went to sleep, and then I went to sleep
Sorry, I
with
just closed the door.
and then I went to sleep with a sword
What?
in my hand, a toy sword.
Oh.
It was a kid's story. Yep.
That's dangerous.
And then I never had the dream ever again. I didn't do
Do you
that.
think it
I
was
just
like a
heard that
shadow
story.
monster who was like, ooh, I'm gonna get him every night, and then he saw a sword, he was like, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Maybe, maybe, definitely, sure, probably. But I read that story, didn't actually go to bed with with a weapon, but then I had the dream again, but the end where all my family died cut off. It didn't cut off there.
Right.
I kept going, and I found the witch that was making my dreams, and I slew her and I never had the nightmare ever again.
Cool, man. The reason I would think of scary things to not have nightmares is because I convinced myself that worked, and it did.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
my own brain.
It's a mental thing.
Because I would always think about scary shit anyway, and if I convinced myself that thinking scary things led to scary dreams, I'm fucked. I'm fucked forever.
Oh, yeah.
But I convinced myself thinking of scary things gets it all out, so it's not in your brain for the dreams.
What was the one image you accidentally saw every time you closed your eyes when you were going to bed? Mine was a wolf.
The bad guy
very scary
from
wolf.
the Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parents crossover, not joking.
Which, I don't remember this.
He was purple. Hold on.
Pull him up.
I will. Audience, you do the same so you can get the full
What's his
experience.
name?
I don't know. Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parents crossover fan fiction. Yes, please. That was I really
Why'd you just look up bad?
I meant to look a bad guy, but I forgot what I was doing. Yeah. I like that movie because I liked seeing the different characters and the different art styles.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting and intriguing. God damn it, where the fuck is he? He's purple.
And then,
Oh, no. I didn't find him.
in that, didn't they think they were the same person? Like, didn't their friends think they were each other?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. This is what he is.
What?
This is what he looks like.
How?
What do you mean?
How does that scare you?
It did. I don't know, man.
I'm not getting that one at all.
It's
That one's just a
it,
guy
man.
with a
Because he
beard.
was a very, like, human bad guy for that time in my life.
What do you mean?
Because, like, all he wanted was friends. And then they betrayed him and used him because they're both bad people as characters. And that was what the movie was about. And he got mad and he tried to...
And you thought that
Get
you
revenge.
betrayed your friends.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, then don't betray your friends, Alex. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
cool. But that's what I'm saying is, holy shit.
Have you ever seen The Neverending Story?
I've seen a lot of bits
The
of
wolf. Every time I went to
it. Really?
close my eyes.
I know what the wolf looks like.
Yep, that's it. That's the done did it for me.
My dream of, like, finding the witch and slaying her was, I used to be, like, deathly afraid of vampires.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Lou, shut up! I don't know, man.
Give me a detailed explanation. 3 body paragraphs.
I think it's that I didn't like people going for my neck. I didn't like the idea of, like, my neck being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And fucking that was the vampire's whole deal.
Yeah.
And I had a dream where, like, it was in the art style of Billy and Mandy.
I like artistic dreams. Where it's
Yeah.
art style. I appreciate that.
And, like, the vampires from that show were hunting us down, and I was, like, really afraid. And then I realized, wait, this is a dream. And then I transformed into Super Ben from Ben 10.
Oh, yeah,
because there's
dude.
an episode of Ben 10 where he, like, has the
Yeah.
same...
He did a nightmare.
Yeah, he has a nightmare, and he's like, wait, this is a dream, and he transforms into Super Ben, and he
Yeah.
defeats the dream monsters,
Yeah.
because it's his head, and I did the same thing, and I wasn't afraid of vampires anymore.
Boom. There you go.
Boom,
Get it.
bam, shangalang.
That's the song that goes.
Yep,
Right?
that's the song goes.
Oh my god. So something I think about sometimes.
What?
Stephen King.
What about him?
Just his face.
He's got a good
You
face, I
look at
guess.
his- You ever looked at his nose, man?
Yeah?
It's a little too up for me.
Why are you gonna shit on people, Joe?
I just think about it, man. Also, my My phone
Yeah.
is so weird sometimes. My background changes to pictures I've never taken or saved to my phone.
I think you need to work on transition words because a lot of the times you'll say, "Also about that," and then move on to a different topic.
What do you mean? I never do that.
You did that like twice today.
Never.
Yeah.
Never once have I.
And you're wrong. You're lying. Is the only thing I have to say. About that.
On that note,
Yeah.
my problem with my phone is the photos.
What?
The wallpaper will
That was a
change
sentence.
to photos I've never taken or seen.
Why?
Like random. Don't know.
Well, my computer does that.
The what?
My computer, the like screensaver when it's off, changes every 24 hours to just
Yep,
a
on
random
purpose.
picture. Yeah.
Mine random.
I didn't activate it, but
Yeah,
it just
but
does that.
that's the deliberate. My
Yeah.
phone, my wallpaper. I'll set it to something.
Oh, and it changes?
Yeah.
That's
To
annoying.
photos I've never seen or taken or.
I like that. It's cool. It gives it
I
variety.
mean, I didn't change this one because I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a nice. I think it's Venice or something. Looks cute.
Probably. I don't know. It's
Like
got
it.
colors.
Yeah, fine. So I didn't change it back to my picture from Florence.
I realized that we're seniors in high school. And soon we're going to have to move away to college and dorm rooms.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I realized I can't leave my Harry Styles cardboard cutout behind.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
life-size
Yeah.
Harry
We
Styles
referred to
cardboard cutout
We referred to it. They know.
in the back of my room, and I just can't
Got
bear,
some-
bear
got
to
some-
not bring it to college. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Something I was thinking about.
Mhm.
If we had a wiki.
Yeah.
The Harry Styles cardboard cutout would be on the wiki.
Yeah, probably.
But I
Let's start
and
our own
I
wiki.
really want a wiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start our own wiki.
Aww. Wait, go to. I'm thinking about this. There's like that fandom site where you can make wikis for like anything.
Yeah. You can make a wiki. I'm like certified on Wikipedia.
Oh, I know that you can like edit stuff, but you can make a Wikipedia page. I want to like make a wiki.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like maybe. I'm pretty sure like this one YouTube channel I used to watch when I was a young kid. Their own
We
wiki.
could Google it after this.
Yeah. I mean we don't.
Viewer,
need one.
if you Google Joe and Alex podcast wiki and something comes up, you know the resolution of this.
Yeah. And also, again, thing, because we don't upload these, if we ever do, and we did make the Alex and Joe podcast, they could have done that by episode 1.
Yeah.
They could have been on the wiki,
Yeah.
and there's going to be, like, future stuff that they haven't heard of yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That no one has. We could, like, put clues, like, puzzle pieces
Yeah.
on the thing. And then aren't they run by
And like
fans?
5 years later, they find out like Joe isn't real.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be, when they find that one out.
I had water in my mouth.
Remember when I do that really bad drawing of the horses
Yeah,
on the
I
wall?
do.
I regret that. I think about that and cringe constantly.
Why? Who cares,
Not
man?
my artistry talent.
I don't care.
Better artist. Than
I
me.
doubt it. Yeah.
You know what? Okay.
Art, being confident in art is overrated, man.
Yeah.
No one is.
Mm.
You know Leonardo da Vinci's last words?
Suck my dick.
No, that would have been great though. He said, "I've offended God because my work wasn't good enough."
Wow. Really?
And it's Leonardo
Wow.
fucking da Vinci.
Wow. Leo, please. Well, Leonardo da Vinci wasn't that good of a painter.
But he was
He's a
still
good
a
inventor.
goddamn. He painted the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look, wait, the other thing about medieval art and, like, even Renaissance art, every fucking, people actually look like that? Because if they did, they changed.
What do you mean?
Like, look at the Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
Pull it up right now.
I'm looking at it.
You're not.
I'm looking at it. Hold on.
You're just taking.
I'm looking at it.
Stop. That's
I'm
not
looking
what
at it.
people
I'm
look
looking
like.
at Abraham Lincoln on
That's
the
not what I've
camera.
never seen a person that looks like that kind of person.
Mona
Like,
Lisa.
she's got like definitely distinct.
But a person. How about? Okay.
No one looks like her.
No, no one looks like her.
Exactly.
No, this is a. I
Mona
don't
Lisa
know.
based on Da Vinci's gay lover? Question mark. That's my favorite headline.
I don't worry about it, man. She looks. Yeah, a little
She
bit.
doesn't look like a person.
No.
She looks like Voldemort almost.
Almost.
Like
I don't know, man.
it's you just pulled a picture of Jack Sparrow.
No, I didn't.
Why
Why you
did it
keep
go-
making things up, Joe?
Why is that a search result?
I don't
Mona
know.
Lisa.
I don't know. I didn't make this world.
But like the statues of like kings and stuff,
Yeah.
they all look the same. Do they have
Yeah.
any distinct facial features?
No.
Yeah.
Well, the Pieta. La Pieta. The statue.
Excuse me?
La Pieta.
What's the La Pieta, man?
Isn't that what it is?
I know, but...
La Pieta. Yep, La Pieta.
And what?
It's the fucking statue of Jesus Christ dead in Mary's arms.
And he's like really unproportionate, right?
Yeah, but she looks good.
Sure.
Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, she doesn't look distinct exactly, but she looks good. And his arm's tiny. I don't want to let them in!
Another thing I noticed, but because of the weird faces they use in these paintings and these sculptures from like this time period.
Sure.
The reason I was thinking about this, Dark Souls takes advantage of that really a lot. A lot of the characters look like the fake people they made up for these.
Because they're fake people, Joe.
Yeah. Well,
this just in.
No, but I mean like in like Fallout, they just look like not real people, but not stylized, not real people.
Fair enough.
But in Dark Souls, they look like stylistically very similar to these kinds of real people.
Right.
Fake real people. And the thing is, these faces, like, they have, like, realistic traits looking, I guess. Like, it looks realistic, but no one looks like that. This is the thing.
Yeah. I mean... yeah, they're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in California last week, or a week ago, I don't fucking remember, and I was walking around Santa Monica, and this guy I was on the sidewalk, and this guy just came barreling towards me on a skateboard with his arms like whooshing behind his back, screaming, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and he just kept doing that down the sidewalk. And I stepped out of his way, and he continued on, and I will never know what he was running from, what he was running to.
Yeah.
But I will always wonder.
There's this one guy, I went to this small bookstore with a very, like, this is very thin, like, but like a very long bookstore in the middle of we were in Towson, Maryland.
Yeah.
And I go into the back, and then this one guy comes in and gets into some kind of argument with the dude that runs the bookstore. He's also like an old man that's not really all there.
Yeah.
And then I come to leave, and there's an entire bookshelf in the way of the door.
Really?
Yeah, and the guy's just standing out there. I'm like, when will I be able to leave? Is my question. And then he was like, "You can go out the back." And I was like, "Okay." And I walked all the way to the back of the store, and not that there's a door at the back. There's a door to another shop.
Yeah.
From there, and I go to that other shop, and I end up walking through this like women's lingerie store to get out. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm just here by myself. You know me, male person." And it was horrible, and I left. I
don't know if I've told this story on the podcast. I might have. It is a possibility. I lived in Chicago for like 5 weeks for like a camp, and I was walking to the Barnes & Noble in the city, and you know the story already, maybe. And I was crossing the street, and all the cars were stopped. There was no cars moving. There was a red light on both sides that wanted to go. And after just 5 seconds, I was like 3/4 across the street already. A car, like, across the street, peeled out from, like, the first position. Just did donuts in the middle of the street. Hit the back of his car against just, like, a metal pole. And his, like, hubcap came off. And he, like, zoomed away. And no one got hurt. And everyone was just like, what? What happened? Where are we?
Yeah.
It wasn't a dangerous situation at all. No one was afraid for their lives. It was very casually, like, he just realized, oh shit.
Yeah.
And he booked it.
I'm gonna tell you about my favorite
He never came back for the hubcap.
Tell you my favorite
It was still there when I left the bookstore. Yeah.
From Socapa. Or was it the camp I went to? Shout out to Socapa. They could be expecting floods and floods of request emails now. Because I shouted them out on this podcast. But my favorite guy, not gonna say his name, just for purposes, for his privacy purposes, he had no sense of really social cues.
Yeah.
At large, but everyone loved him because he's so ridiculous. Like, the thing is, like, there's other people that, like, you're awkward and you're just kind of mean because you don't get social cues. He's the best person I've ever met. Nice guy. Like, he's never had a bad intention. Except for, because, like, for instance, things he did. One time during just we're in New York City, okay, and notorious for getting in arguments with people while you try to walk through the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I remember he made a comment to me like a couple days before this happened that he wants to get into an argument with somebody in the street. I was like, sure. Why would you want to do that? So he ran across the street, oncoming traffic, just going through.
Really?
All the cars just like all came to a halt. And we're like, whoa! Why'd you do that? And they're honking, and he started yelling at people, and he's like, hey, fuck you! And they're like,
whoa!
Hey, fuck you! You just ran out in the middle of the street. I was like, dude, you could have died.
Why'd he do that?
And then afterwards, he was like, you hear the gall of those assholes? To me, I was like, what are you talking about?
This guy seems like an asshole.
But he's just really nice.
I don't think so.
I mean, like, in everyday conversation, he's a nice guy. He's willing to stick out his neck out for me and stuff. He's a chill dude.
Sure.
He's fun. He's a really good rapper. He's on SoundCloud.
Oh, really?
People like listen.
Was he in the music program?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's in the screenwriting program.
Well, that theory was bashed.
Ooh, destroyed.
Bam.
Bam, boom. And his best friend was really chill too. And they came together. They came as a pair from California.
All right.
Because they had exhausted the California SoCapa thing. They'd exhausted all of the times you could go there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So sometimes I stay up quite late. Probably till 3 a.m. And sometimes I'll text Joe things.
No, this isn't that funny. This is really weird.
And I don't remember ever sending them in the morning, but he'll respond in the morning.
Yeah.
And be like, what are you talking
it's
about?
like 2 in the morning when he texts.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna read what.
You might not want it.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I texted him this at 3:43 a.m.
You gotta compose yourself if you're gonna read this out loud. None of this like slide laughing thing while you're because you're a little embarrassed. Okay, you gotta just give it your full.
Okay.
Like dive in.
Okay, I'm rubbing my cheeks good. Getting into it. All right, so Sunday, 3:43 a.m.
Yeah.
This is me too. This is me too, Joe.
To me. Who actually was awake when I received this, but
why
decided I didn't want to respond.
Shit. Okay. All right. You know what I like about Five Guys? They don't give a shit about you. You walk in and they're like,
redo this. Go back and you try that one again.
No. You walk in and they're like, hi. They're not like, hi, welcome to Five Guys. Got burgers and fries. What can I do to help you today? They're like, what do you want?
Yeah.
But like,
do they have a uniform? That's my question.
No, yeah, they're red shirts.
Yeah.
And they smash the shit out of your burger. I'm not gonna read this. I know this is my opinion.
Yeah,
they smash the shit out of your burgers, and it makes them taste better.
Yeah, because they get like the grind.
Smush. It's just
it's
like
higher
they
density
fucking
of taste
smush
flavors.
the shit, and they're like, "I dare you to ask me for more fucking fries." They pour the most fries.
I remember one time.
I love it. It's the same reason I love New York, because no one cares about you. Yeah. No one wants to help you. I just get to be hated walking down the street, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Maybe I'm a cuck.
Maybe you are a cuck.
Yeah, go on.
I remember one time I was at Five Guys, and I asked for pickles on my burger, which I think is regular. Because what happened was I was like, I don't want anything with cheeseburger. They have a burger, cheese, and pickles. And he's like, oh, you hear that? To the people behind him, he's like, he wants pickles, just pickles. And I was like, why are you calling me out, man? I'm just trying to eat my burger here. It's not even that absurd of a request.
Yeah. I think I know who that guy was, because I go to Five Guys a lot. He's my favorite guy.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
My favorite guy.
Oh, shit. It's fucking hilarious. I love it.
Something Sam said about Five Guys.
What do you say?
Five Guys is gourmet chefs making okay food.
Yeah. I doubt
as
it.
opposed to like Shake Shack, which is okay chefs making gourmet food, or they attempt to, because they don't present it. The way they present their meals.
Like in plastic baggies.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Five Guys is better than Shake Shack.
I want to know the origin story of the Five Guys franchise. Do you think someone can make a 12-part series?
I think
on Netflix about it.
I think it'd be 5 episodes.
On Netflix now?
Probably.
HBO or Netflix.
And it would have 5 characters.
Yeah?
They'd be male.
Yeah. How long would the episodes be?
I don't know. I wasn't really planning to continue this bit.
How long would each scene, how many beats per
5.
scene? Yeah.
100. It's a long scene.
That's just more than most movies.
That's more than anything.
Yeah.
For one scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than most. And I meant that could be the whole movie is 500.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Movie lingo.
Movie.
Okay. So something that Eric Andre, one of my favorite comedians, points out in the video is his inspiration is this guy called Let's Paint TV on YouTube. I was like, who is this guy? Never heard of him. He no one else has either. Even though Eric Andre, a famous comedian, has called him out and stuff, each of his videos gets 27 views. But they're fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, now they're gonna get popular.
Oh, because of our podcast. But like he constantly gets. So he lives in like Detroit, and he's like a radio show. But he has the radio show on while he's doing a YouTube channel. He's always doing 3 things at the same time.
Why?
Just to make it horrible.
Sure.
And the visuals are always cutting out. One of my favorite ones, he's on a treadmill and he's painting, okay, and the other hand he's trying to throw something at the camera. But I don't really know what he's throwing.
I need you to define hilarious, because this doesn't sound funny at all.
No, and then people will call him on the radio and be like, fuck you! And he's like, thank you! Like, thanks for your contribution. So horrible.
This just sounds like Eric Andre.
That's what he's saying. It's his inspiration for the whole show, and he gets like 27 views.
Joe makes me watch Eric Andre sometimes.
Oh, good.
And
good.
It's a fever dream. And it makes
it
makes me feel claustrophobic. We could be watching it outside, and I will need to I'll need to just lay down as wide as I can and breathe for 20 minutes after one episode, because it will literally give me a panic attack. It's not okay. Joe's abusing me, and I need help.
I lost my deodorant recently. I'm concerned people
buy
can smell
another
it.
one.
I mean, I just bought this one too. I'm concerned people can smell it on me everywhere I go. That I don't have deodorant on.
So go buy deodorant.
I will.
When did you lose it?
Like 2 days ago.
2 days?
Yeah.
Just walk to 7-Eleven.
Or CVS.
Don't buy 7-Eleven deodorant.
Yeah, I was going to
CVS, yeah.
I would. And I totally, it's in my power. But I haven't done anything. I was like, I need to smell good, really, yet. So, I haven't really put it to
I don't want to associate with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to help you and your conscience.
Oh, okay. So, you talked about Game of Thrones last episode.
We did.
So, something I realized about the Fallout franchise, for me, personally...
Again, transitions.
Because it's about franchises or whatever.
Just present it that way.
Well, sure. So... Fallout 1 and 2, never played them. I played Fallout 3 recently, did not think it was good. I played Fallout New Vegas, thought that was good. Played Fallout 4, did not think that was good.
Okay.
I was thinking about it chronologically. Fallout 3 has flaws that a lot of people, I was watching people review it, looking at old things. Fallout 3 has a lot of things that people criticize, and then they fix in Fallout New Vegas. So when they made Fallout 4, they reintroduced bad things that no one liked. They had to do that deliberately. Fallout 3, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. With stuff like, your character feels like it has no choice, really. A lot of your actions are whittled down to one stat, and it's like, just speech. And no one likes these things. People made criticisms about it, and they fixed it for New Vegas. Which, understandably, maybe the Fallout 3 just made a mistake. But Fallout 4 had to deliberately be like, fuck what people want! Like, they knew and already had fixed it, but then unfixed these problems.
Yeah, because people who play video games are dumb, Joe. All video game players are dumb.
Yes.
And they don't know what they want. And we're just going to shovel them the same shit every year.
Oh, no.
And I work at Bethesda.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a new company who made Fallout 4?
Made Fallout... No, what happened was Bethesda made Fallout 3.
Yeah.
New Vegas was made by Obsidian, which made the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And then Fallout 4 was made by
So that's
Bethesda.
why.
Yeah,
but Bethesda never learned.
Yeah, okay, but the thing is they didn't even try.
No.
They had to go out of their way to not care.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, I think, at least with
Bethesda's
Skyrim,
not a great company.
Yes, no.
Fucking, the people who make Borderlands, pretty good company. They know what people want.
But who makes Borderlands?
Rockstar? No.
Maybe. I don't think so. Look it up.
Okay.
Because I just trying to think, like, did they just make Fallout 3 again? Like, what was the point? Because people complained that your character was kind of made out for you in Fallout 3.
2K Games, I'm sorry. 2K Games.
Yeah, because the people were complaining that your character was kind of made out for you and you couldn't really roleplay in Fallout 3. And so in New Vegas, they kind of give you amnesia so you can make up your character's backstory or whatever, right? In Fallout 4, they were like, no, you're this guy. Why did they do that?
You know.
Like, who did, why, who, who, why? Why would you do that?
Listen, I didn't make you a boy.
I didn't. Something something else I realized recently. There are a lot of companies that make games.
There are, yeah.
And
there's a lot of companies who work under other companies, so it's not like...
Like, you'll notice, like, because when I was little, the intros of games will play, right? And you don't really think about it. But, like, now that I'm, like...
I think about it. When I start up, fuck, what's the game? I think it's, Killing Floor 2 is made by Georgia, who makes Archer, the TV show.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, what?
Cool. I don't know. Maybe they're branching out, man.
I guess. And they're both great products.
They're both great.
And that's when you find out I'm fake. This is all a ploy.
And both of us are fake. This is an illusion.
Yeah, we are AIs created by the space boys.
Mm-hmm. The Da Vinci Code game?
What?
2K Games made the Da
Listen,
Vinci
2K
Code
Games, not every game is a hit, okay? Yeah. But it's usually good.
Oh, do you ever play Stronghold Legends?
No, what's that?
Right there?
What is it?
I had played it when I was a little kid.
You also played Sonic Unleashed and loved it?
Oh, when I was a kid. It's
not forgivable.
I didn't really have good taste. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Evolve, famous video game.
Famous
good game that everyone loved. Evolve.
Sorry. Anything I noticed about you said this about Game of Thrones. I'm gonna say this about Fallout again, and a lot of video games. There's this thing where like visually appealing scenes are written into the story as opposed to story existing and then I guess visually I've rarely ever been like this
like
visually appealing scene was worth it.
Yeah, it's like Batman v Superman. It's like anything Zack Snyder made.
There's the Fallout 4 bit where you get the giant armor immediately so you can fight the Deathclaw.
Yeah.
And it's like, this was clearly someone was like, I want this cool scene where you're firing your minigun.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want this cool scene where Dany's dragon burns a field of Lannister's men. It's like, well, why though? Because you feel like you're just kind of gearing the whole thing to this point.
Yeah.
For this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not as atrocious for Game of Thrones to do it, but a lot of the problems I have with Fallout 4 is that, like, the Fallout games, in my opinion, are, at least Fallout New Vegas was for me, it's the one I played that was played like this, are power fantasy. And I'm doing it so that I can do whatever I want. And it's a freedom thing, and it's like but in Fallout 4, they're like, it's kind of a story, but it's kind of a freedom thing, but it's no good in between. Like, Witcher is very story.
Yeah.
I don't make the Witcher character, but the story is compelling, so it's worth it.
Well, I've actually been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot about game design and how it works. I'm not interested in going into game design in any way.
Yeah.
But I play video games, so I care.
Yeah.
And an opinion that I have formed through that is that the way that you play the game should be equally relevant to the story.
Yeah, this is called ludonarrative, right? This is what they call it now in the hip kids.
Like, the only game that I have ever played that has successfully done, like, the whole game and how you play it tells the story is Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Because the whole game is about, like, exploring and being like, the whole story is about finding who you want to be and being the kind of adventurer that you want to be, and like, you don't have to play any of the game, you could just go right to the boss and no one cares. It's just a world where you are an adventurer, and that's how you perceive the world, and that's how the world presents itself to you. But in a game like Witcher 3, which is a great game and I love, the open world doesn't really mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the open world has to mean something.
Yes. A game that I've been trying to think of, and I just realized what it was, that does this perfectly, and I'm...
Sonic Unleashed.
No, not at all. Sid Meier's Pirates.
What?
I know it's a completely vague game, and probably most people haven't played it, okay, but I remember playing it in my friend's basement when I was still in Philly, because his dad had it from, like, 1987.
Yeah?
Okay? It's a game where you pillage motherfuckers, you take their shit, and you're a pirate. Like, the story is you're a pirate, and you know what? You're a pirate!
Right.
Right? And so, maybe it came out later than 87, that was an exaggeration. But that game really successfully makes you feel like a pirate. The story is a pirate. Everything's pirate. You're a pirate! And I loved that game when I was little. You acquire a fleet, you are a pirate that kills people and takes their gold. You know?
I'm looking at screenshots of it right now. And I think something that this could possibly, you tell me, but it could share with Breath of the Wild is when you like see enemies, like when you're walking someplace and you see enemies, you're compelled to go fight them.
Yeah, because you can get
because you could get loot,
you can get
and that is relevant to you as an adventurer or as a pirate. And in Witcher, I was like, I don't need more dog meat. I'm not gonna kill these wolves, so I just kept pressing A on my horse.
Yeah. And that's the point of the game, is to gate shit. And also, because of the mechanics of the game, you can take cities and stuff and run the cities, but then you have to defend them from the English government. And then it's like, also you feel like you're on the run, because if you see just a trading ship, you're like, tank it! And then, but if you see like an English battle fleet, you're like, fuck me, I'm dead. But also you can kind of, you have a chance of survival. It's not you're just dead. Like, you could survive. You lose a lot of your shit that you took, whatever, and half your fleet's gonna die. But, dude, just good game. All around good game.
I bet.
I love it.
And don't get me wrong, I love Witcher 3 with all my heart. I love everything about it. And it did have to be an open world game.
Yeah.
Because the side quests, you can't do side quests without an open world.
Yeah.
And the side quests are just as amazing as the main story.
Well, because they hired like 4 real book authors to do the whole everything. So,
like, it really has, every part of the world has something of substance going on. It's not just like an RPG with random enemies and sometimes you collect a chicken.
Yeah.
Like, there is stuff of substance going on in every part of the world, but the main story does not reflect that game design, because it's such an urgent story that you just want to go from one mission to the next, because you need to find your daughter, because she's missing, and you want to...
Your pseudo-daughter.
Yeah, your adopted daughter.
Yeah. But that's another thing that people were talking about with the Fallout franchise. In Fallout...
you want to find your son.
In Fallout 4, you have to find your son. In Fallout 3, you want to find your dad. In Fallout New Vegas,
you want to find the motherfucker who shot you in the head.
Yeah, but that's not really an urgent mission.
No.
It's just eventually it's going to happen. You know, you can actually fuck around logistically in the story of the game. You know?
And that's how open world games should be.
And the thing is, if you can, like, because your character's completely justifiable, maybe you're a guy that just really doesn't want to fuck with that guy anymore, and you're just done. Like, maybe he shot you in the head, whatever! You know, I'm done, I'm alive, good.
It's game design is really what it comes down to. You have to choose what you want to...
So wait, let's talk about the game design of Winnie the Pooh's Home Run Derby.
It's perfect.
We're back to this from last episode. I think there's 3 times you referenced Winnie the Pooh.
100%.
Yeah. So
it's perfect. I have no complaints.
Yeah.
The story of the game, it's a masterpiece. You have to play for it. It's like Undertale, where you need to experience it.
Yeah. Legitimately though, this game is a full mechanics.
Yeah.
No, and, you know, that's what it's doing, and it's a gimmick.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun.
You get enthralled.
Yeah, I get angry when I lose, and I get psyched when I win.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Jason, my brother, Jason, I have a brother, Jason, was talking...
I'm sure you were talking about Jason of the Argonauts from the Greek myth.
Don't ever sass me again, Joe.
Fine.
He was talking to me about esports, and how, like, they're coming to colleges and stuff, and that's cool and fine. But the sports that, like, are esports are fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, Hearthstone?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch Hearthstone. Yeah. World of Warcraft? I don't want to watch World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft's not an
esport. It is.
How?
Like, speed running dungeons is the sport.
How's that?
It's like a race. Stretch. It's like track.
That's a stretch. Sure.
Like, I don't want to watch that. Overwatch? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I will watch
it
if it's funny. Like, I'll Google funny Overwatch gameplay videos.
I don't do that, but I understand the appeal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But, like, games like Nidhogg or Chambara would be
sports.
Amazing, because they're always tense.
Nidhogg too.
It's fine.
Yeah.
The graphics are gross, but it's fine.
What happened?
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
But, like, just the way that the game plays, it's the tense. Even if you're the worst at the game... Like, even if it's 2 awful players playing against each other, the game can go on for 80 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's just so quick and tight controlled and fast paced.
But those games aren't made by... The thing about real life sports, which is esports, or physical sport, rather than... I guess esports are real. Not fake.
Yeah.
But, real sports, again, material realm sports, are just famous for their mechanics, as opposed to... Legend, what's it called? LOL? League of Legends?
League of Legends.
It's famous because they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like the developing company does. Overwatch is made by a large developer, so it's a esport as opposed to Chambara or Nidhogg, which are made by indie people.
Yeah.
Their mechanics are astounding, but they're not famous because they don't have the backing of like.
And also, like, 1 million people can play that game, so 1 million people do. Like, 1 million people can't play Nidhogg together. 1 million people can play WoW together or Overwatch together. So, I get there's an element of community.
Yeah.
But that's
also because of the budgets.
Yeah. And, like, anyone can play football, I guess, or soccer, I guess. Bless you.
God bless.
Jesus Christ. But, like, Google... Audience, if you've never heard of Nidhogg, Google like intense Nidhogg game.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh shit, every 2
hilarious.
seconds. It's the most fun to play and it's amazing to watch because you want to root for someone.
Yeah. Big teams. Everything.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I would rather watch Nidhogg than someone play goddamn Hearthstone.
Yeah. It's a card game.
It's a card game and it's in the Olympics now.
What?
Esports are in the Olympics now. Is why it came up with me and Jason.
Wait, why? Which ones? Which ones aren't?
Hearthstone, World of Warcraft,
Is in
and
the
Overwatch.
Olympics?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you mean like live television.
Yeah. And you could win.
As a game player, I'm a little upset.
Why?
The wrong games are there.
Exactly. Like, cool, video games are represented,
Because the
I
thing
guess,
is-
but god damn it, why does it have to be Hearthstone?
Because then it's gonna be like that guy that sits in this room that's like, esports! Like, he's gonna see Hearthstone and be like, esports! As opposed to like an actually engaging thing that he's gonna be like, this is sport. You know?
I don't know, man. I don't care. I just why can't it be good? Why can't we just make good decisions as a community?
Why cannot
So that's a licensed song and we're gonna get sued.
I think you can cover songs.
Not with that accuracy.
Not
with that
spot
stunning
on,
voice.
yeah.
Not with that.
Not with that. Not with that.
Hey, not with that.
Not with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game design is a tricky bitch.
Tricky. It's tricky.
Don't.
Tricky. Next song. I'm covering him.
The polar
Look out.
opposite of...
Wait, look at the did you like this game vote at the bottom of Winnie the Pooh run.
Oh my god!
It's overwhelming approval.
There are 6 million...
13% of the people that play this game
Are
voted
you looking
yes.
at the numbers though?
Yeah.
There are 6 million people who voted yes, I like this game.
6,397,000.
And 400,000 who voted no, and that's such a small dent in the graph. Who's on this website?
Dude, look at all these peeps.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
read the top 3 comments.
Guest said, I'm gonna commit. Guest said, I wanna fucking kill myself. Guest said, easiest game of my life.
They're all the same person. I hope all of these guests are the same.
British guest says,
Yeah.
this is the worst game ever made. And
You can
let me
tell
just
from the comment section
reiterate.
a resounding approval.
6 million
Resounding
people voted on this emulator.
Yeah.
That can't be. That has
Flash
to be.
relax.
Yeah, not even 6 million people have played this game.
Yeah, what's that? How many is that? 55,000?
Yeah, 500,000. Which also has to be an exaggeration. But
No, it's 55,000.
no, it isn't.
Oh my god, it's 5,000.
It's 500,000.
500,000.
4,000 downloaded this game. I can
almost 5,000.
download this game?
Yeah, that's the point of the emulator.
Full screen. What if it never let me out of this game?
Just this is your life now?
Yeah, this is what my computer's for now.
I hope that, like, because it's like level selection in stage 1. I hope it's like
Yeah.
diabetes, where it's like
Jesus
stages or worse.
I was like watching Rick and Morty
Anyway.
last week, and an ad popped up over my video, and it was someone shoving an onion into a sock, into the back of their sock, and it said, doctors don't want you to know about this stunning cure for diabetes. And I was like, really?
Really?
Really, you think that doctors don't want you to know about this?
The onion stuffing cure.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
I bet they don't. I bet they don't want you to try that. I hope it solves your problems.
Yeah. You think as a doctor,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay. I'm Dr. Alex.
How much would you sell the cure for cancer if you discovered it? How much would you sell? Would you make it free or would you try to...
No, I'd make it free.
Yeah.
If I was a doctor, I wouldn't I took an oath. It's not my fucking...
Yeah.
I've come to just a life realization that most people want to affect other people in some sort of way.
Yeah.
And, like, people who are in the entertainment industry want to, like, move them emotionally in some sort of way. Yeah. People who are, like, nurses and doctors want to save people. People in the military want to protect people.
Yeah.
And that's super great and good that people want to affect other people in a positive way. So if you're a doctor and you don't, fucking don't be a doctor.
Yeah. I think another thing about the stage of, now we're going to get like a little serious right now.
Sure, man.
The stage of modern doctors is that it's a lot, you make a lot of money for being a doctor, so you don't have to be a nice person.
You ever seen Doctor Strange? You ever seen Doctor Strange?
Have you seen Strange Doctor?
He's not a nice man in the beginning, and then he goes on a quest and he gets to get magic hands, and now he's a good, alright man.
Good. It's good.
Stops being a doctor, actually.
Yeah, when he becomes a good guy. It's a weird correlation between those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, because you can just do it to
like,
make
all
money.
the doctors are in that movie are kind of assholes, and then the nurse is nice.
Yeah.
Like, they're all proud
and that 70s show, the doctor's a dickbag, too.
Doctor?
The mom's boss, Kitty's boss.
Oh, right.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
And she's a nice nurse.
Are doctors just assholes?
I don't think so.
I've never met a mean doctor.
Yeah, in my real life. I guess maybe one.
I have, actually.
Yeah?
When I was a little kid, I went to an allergist.
Mm-hmm.
And...
You're an allergenist.
I don't know, man. But we were, like, running tests, and he was like... I was like, is it gonna hurt? And he's like, no.
Yeah,
and we were, like, 30 minutes in, and, like, it was silent in the room. It was me, my mom, and him.
And then he branded you.
He fucking, like, shoved 6 needles at once in my arm. I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Without any warning, and he promised me it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, of course. No.
No, but, like...
I know, but they all say it doesn't hurt that much.
He didn't say not that much. He was like, no, I'm just putting, like, stickers on your back, basically. And then he shoved 6 needles into my arm, and I freaked out, and he was like, shut up. He was like, what? And we never went back, and my mom was angry for months.
Shut up. These are the kind of doctors that, like, old people, like, are like, back when I had my doctor, he told me I was just short and slapped me in the face, or something, you know, like, you have tuberculosis, you're gonna die. And then he slaps me.
Yeah. Nurse, give me a hand with this.
And she's like, did you say hand job? And he's like, not till tonight. 1946.
Fucking night. That was the worst. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what the 40s were like. Everyone was a doctor or dying.
Or dying.
A nurse that was sleeping with a doctor.
The 1940s!
Yeah! That's not what they talk like.
Oh. Dude.
What?
When you think do you think, like, it was a gradual transition from the... Like, why do they talk like that? And then...
Well, that was, like...
They get to
that was, like...
talking like that.
What people wanted... entertainment like that was only entertainment people's voices.
Yeah.
And it's like, you ever seen bloopers of like 20s movies?
No.
Or like, I guess 40s movies because audio.
Yeah.
They go into normal voices. They're like, oh shit, I messed that up. Sorry, what was the line? And you're like, whoa.
Because they're transitioning from plays to movies, yeah.
So they're like, oh, we have to overact to really get this across. Yeah. And soon you realize you didn't. Yeah,
I wonder from a film history perspective, when was the first movie that was like, this is how people really act? Subtle stuff when they emphasize that.
Charlie Chaplin. I don't know, man.
Yeah, not Charlie Chaplin.
No, those are good movies though. Solid comedies.
Charlie Charpy.
He directed, acted in, wrote, and made all the music for his own movies.
Yeah.
I think that's a little crazy, no?
That's a crazy little.
I don't know. I think it's crazy. That was a talented man.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin.
Do you think
What?
John Wick
Yeah.
is groundbreaking or just like...
No, it's not groundbreaking.
Yeah? Because I heard it just recently described as groundbreaking.
In what aspect?
I don't know. I just heard it described as groundbreaking.
It-
Because you like that movie a lot, I was wondering.
I'm not an expert in the
In the breaking of grounds?
No, I'm not sure if it's groundbreaking like action wise, because I am not an expert in
Action
movie
scenes.
action history.
Yeah.
Because it is impressive, and Keanu Reeves is impressive
Mm.
when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Keanu
So
Reeves
I
is
don't-
impressive when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's my favorite sentence.
So I don't know. But other than that, no, it's not.
Not really?
It's just a good movie.
Yeah.
And I hate kung fu movie fights.
Yeah,
And
this one's been running for 51 minutes.
Wow.
I thought I was like, when is this gonna end?
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I'll
but
just finish this.
And then I want to say a little comment.
Okay. I hate kung fu movies and most action movies because action is boring in most of them, and they're either cut to shit or like in kung fu movies, just like they're both the best at fighting and nothing is happening. It's silent, and why do I want to watch this? And they're both on strings,
Yeah.
and so I don't really care that much unless there's like something really special about it. But in John Wick, it's all long takes and it's all very messy violence. So it's impressive and it's interesting to watch. Like, action shouldn't be made because we need filler time or like shaky cam, shaky cam, shaky cam.
Yeah.
It should be interesting to watch.
Yeah. But the comment I wanted to make, Alfie Allen, the guy that plays Theon in Game of Thrones, every single movie, TV show he's in, he's a disappointing son.
Really?
Think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've only seen him in 2 things, but yeah.
Me too, that's what I'm saying.
So we don't know. Just the 2 things you've
That's
seen.
my sample size.
Yeah.
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 Remember I was like, this is going to be a little short bonus episode.
Yeah, you did say that. Did you say that on camera?
I think I did.
Not on
When I was
camera.
eating
On iPhone.
Yeah, on mic.
On mic. On my friend Mike.
On my.
All right, I'm gonna end this podcast now.
See you.